What do you do when you think you know better? Hello, and welcome to today's Weekend Insight. And today I'll be talking about specifically what you would do in the situation where we are all, or at least that you want all of us to elevate together, that you want all of us to transition from 3D to 5D together. What do? How do you save people who don't want to be saved? Can you do that? And the answer is no, you cannot, because God has given us all freedom of will. We get to choose what happens to our lives ourselves. We are in full control of it all. But what I have found are the two versions of God that you can call upon for two different reasons. So the first version that you call upon would be the first version that you call upon is El Shaddai, the all-sufficient one, because if you are kind of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to help everyone, God, I need assistance, you call for the all-sufficient one, because he can, or that version of God can do what needs to be done. Now, on the other hand, another version of God that you will call upon is El Elyon. Now, El Elyon is the Most High God. Now, both of these are clearly versions of God that have it all together, right? Not that any other is worse or better, but I feel like when shit is going to hit the fan, and it is going to hit the fan for many of us, probably me included, you want to call the big guns. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, those are the two that I thought of and that jumped at me from the page. Now, I want to see specifically what scripture cards should we use while calling upon these versions of God. Okay? Okay. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. Who has a message? For my viewers and I, please come forward and share what scripture card will best help us deal with this ever looming transition from 3D to 5D. And we have Proverbs book 15 verse 1. And it says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." So, a way that so what this is telling me is that it's an easier way to attract flies with honey than it would be by... And as I'm saying this, the quote from Sheldon from Big Bang Theory just pops into mind. It'd be easier to... Something about manure doing the same thing to attract flies. How do you attract flies? Well, you can attract flies with honey, but you can also attract them with manure. Right? Which is one of the funny things that we pick up from in the Big Bang Theory. But I digress. What this is saying is, when you are when your net is very large and you're trying to rally a lot of people to one specific goal, you're going to have to do it in different ways. And this is just saying that, wow, something doesn't want to doesn't want me to get this out. Something that the easiest way is to learn how to communicate, right? A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. This actually made me think of John the Baptist, which had a lot of harsh words for many people back in the day. And if you've watched The Chosen at all, you know that he had he had a hard time with authority figures who thought differently than him, and so on and so forth. So this is just goes to show that gentle words turn away wrath and will more easily turn ideas, while as harsh words stir up anger. So become a closer. Know how to talk to different types of people, and you might actually get them to join your cause much easier. So, my question to you is, how would you gather up many different types of people to a cause, to one single cause? Ponder that.